Well, hey, everybody, it's me, Jermaine, and I'm back with another Simple Truth News update. And I just want to share with you, I'm starting to see a lot of stories come up over the past week about Whole Foods selling out to Monsanto and selling GMO laden foods. And hey, that's not the only one. Many of you out there, and I being one of them, do a lot of shopping at Trader Joe's. If you're familiar with Trader Joe's makes the claim on all of their websites, and even when you speak to them in the store, that they tout that they are not selling any GMOs. However, doing my research and being very meticulous about this subject, I noticed when I was at Trader Joe's, this has been a while ago, and had one of my family members really bring it to my attention, and that's the reason why it's become a Simple Truth News update, is that Trader Joe's sells GMO products. And what I mean by that? Well, they sell Dole products as well, as far as Dole fresh bananas, and they have the Dole regular bananas, and they have the Dole organic bananas. And once that was brought to my attention, my cousin had done the same thing, and I addressed it when I was at Trader Joe's. I asked the people there, did they know that Dole sells GMO products, and their products have GMOs in them? And one of the people that worked there was not someone in authority, but they let it be known that they did not know that Dole sold it had GMO products. So it's something we definitely need to be very leery of, be careful of, continue to pay attention to your independent news sources as well as your labeling. Be careful that you read. That is very important. Read what you are purchasing. Just because it says organic does not mean that it is quote unquote good for you. And the other thing I want to share with you is that it came to my attention through a source of mine that works at Kroger's. Many of you on the East Coast and even parts of down south and even some parts of the West Coast, you have on the West Coast, Kroger's is known as King Super. And what has been found to be there is that my source, who happened to work in the butcher shop of Kroger, told me that they do something very, very wicked, very, very underhanded. And that is when you buy certain products that are like maybe fresh, like sausage and things of that nature. Now, I don't mean prepackaged sausage, but I mean the meat department where they have the sausage. Here's what they do. When it comes to selling you things like chicken or turkey sausage, for those products, they utilize pork casings. But then when they sell the pork or beef sausage, those are put into lamb skin casings. And it is just something that just proves and shows to you that the system is doing their best to allow each and every one of those that are not paying attention to, as I like to call it, commit suicide with a fork. Now, for those who are not adherent or don't care about the dietary laws of the Bible, many who are Christians to say, well, it doesn't matter. We can eat anything. It doesn't matter. It isn't what goes in a man. I mean, that goes in a man. It's what comes out of him. You can believe that if you choose to. But if you're one that is a commandment keeper and you do the best you can by this system that we live in to follow the dietary laws, that's something that you need to be aware of. Warning, Kroger's, when you purchase meat, be very, very understanding that if it may be a all turkey or all chicken product, but they utilize casings that are made from pork. And the funny thing is when they make pork or beef products, they put it in a lamb casing. So the simple truth of it is that we need to read. We need to be very cognizant of what is going into our bodies so that we do not unintentionally defile ourselves for the things that we are putting on that fork, and we don't do something to take away from what we should be obedient to. I would like to thank you for joining me. This has been The Simple Truth. And as I always tell you, the simple things are oftentimes the most profound, but yet they're the most difficult to put into practice and to actually do. I'll see you and you again real soon. And I want to say, I look forward to talking to you again.